Welcome back to the Morning Blend. A glass of wine, great music. They make the perfect pairing. The inaugural season of the Las Vegas Wine and Music Festival begins today.
A lot of wine today. I like it. It features more than 24 world-class artists, and here with this perfect pairing is Alexandria Lee. She is the founder and artistic director. Also with us, cellist Arnold Choi, who performs with a $9 million instrument. Wow.
This is $9 million right here. Yeah. And you have insurance on it?
Yes. Do we have insurance on it? That's more important.
Don't anybody come close.
Alex, let's talk about this. You moved away from Las Vegas a while back,
yep.
And had you went to the big city, New York City.
I did.
And you had an interesting career in music. Tell me about your experience.
Well, after graduating Las Vegas Academy in 2001, I went to get 3 classical piano performance degrees out in New York. Mm-hmm. And while I was there, I got to play in Carnegie Hall's resident ensemble. Oh. So that was the last thing I did before I moved. And it was a performance ensemble where I played concerts in Carnegie Hall regularly, but then I also did a lot of outreach performances as well.
That's awesome. Now you're back in Vegas. Mm-hmm. You've put on this fantastic festival that starts today. Yes. Tell us about this and why you decided to create one.
Oh, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm from Las Vegas, born and raised, and I really thought of ways of how I can contribute to the community with the arts. I mean, I'm a classical concert pianist, and I really want to make classical music engaging, fun, and accessible. So the best way to do that is obviously through wine. But, the disclaimer is that there's also other things being served besides wine. Okay. But really, I think this came about because I was having a glass of Chardonnay while listening to a string quartet perform back in 2008, and I thought, why doesn't this happen more often? Yeah. I felt like my drinking of the wine enhanced my experience of just appreciating what I was listening to. Yeah. And then when I'm listening to the music, it actually made me appreciate the wine. So both, it's a multi-sensory experience. Both helps the other.
And it's really unique because you're doing it at Nevada State Museum.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yes, it's a hidden gem. I found it, I stumbled across it last summer, trying to find an untraditional space. Mm-hmm. I really didn't want to just have classical music in a traditional concert hall. Yeah. Because, you know, it's a little bit hard to get to the musicians if you want to meet them, if you want to talk with them. So this is really an intimate experience. It's a festival, but it's limited to 200 people per evening. So after someone grabs their glass of wine, they can actually talk to Arnold and the 22 other musicians who are there.
It's very interactive, and it's designed like that on purpose. And you're going to have fantastic wines. Who will be doing the wine pairings?
Jamie Smith, he's currently of Charlie Palmer Steakhouse, but Jamie used to be director of wine for MGM Grand and helped open up a couple of the Bellagio restaurants.
Awesome. Yeah, and there he is, drinking wine.
There we go, doing what he does best.
Yes. Yes.
And who's sponsoring the wines?
Southern Wine and Spirits.
Awesome.
So we're very grateful to them.
Yes.
Now, you invited 22 musicians, and Arnold, you are one of them. When did you start playing the cello?
I started when I was 5 years old.
Out of the womb, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
With the bow, ready to go. It was very familiar, actually. Exactly. How does one get a $9 million cello?
Well, actually, I had to compete for it. So there was a competition in Canada, and after winning it, I was loaned this beautiful instrument from the Canada Council of the Arts.
Wow.
And how long is this instrument on loan?
It's on loan for 3 years, and I'm just finishing up my 3rd year.
Oh,
and what happens if you dent it or you break something?
Let's not think about that.
It hasn't happened yet, right? You take care of this like it's your baby.
It's more than my baby.
Yeah.
Man, the party's gonna be very sweet sorrow once the time comes.
Yeah, definitely.
Does it make you nervous to play with such a classic?
Well, this is my 3rd year with it, so it's
you're used to it now.
Yeah, it's my.
Plus, the people that loaned it are Canadian, so they're very nice. Sorry, we're gonna need your cello back.
Can you give us a little taste of something that you would perform at the festival?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna play for you the Prelude to the Bach First Suite.
Great. So beautiful.
So good.
That is one of my favorite pieces. I have to ask you, why is this cello so expensive? Because the age of who played on it?
It's also its age and who made it. So this cello was made in 1696 by Antonio Stradivari, who is by far the most famous instrument maker in the history of mankind.
That's actually the only history maker I think I've ever heard. I've heard that name before, so that's how you know it's good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Before we go, when do we get to see Arnold perform?
He performs all 3 nights. I'm putting him to work. Yeah, all 3 nights, and he's playing in different formations. So it's not just by himself, but with 4 other people or 6 other people, and they're equally incredible. I have 3 Juilliard professors coming, 2 Metropolitan Opera Orchestra principal players. I have a New York City Ballet principal orchestral musician. So it's really
beautiful
amazing.
Evening, beautiful weekend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It's great
thank
having
you.
Arnold, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So cool. The Las Vegas Wine and Music Festival kicks off today, runs through Saturday at the Nevada State Museum at Springs Preserve. Free admission to the museum starts at 6 p.m. Doors open at 6:45. The concert starts at 7:30. To learn more and to get tickets to this 3-day wine and music event, check out the website or call the number listed on your screen.